Oh, hey there. Right on time, as usual, I say. To be honest, I didn't think you would show up. Hmm? I didn't call you a pet name. Well, we aren't dating anymore, are we? I've learned that that's a bit of a strange thing to say to people. Anyways, how have you been? We kinda both went our separate ways. What was it, like 3 years ago? Ah, I see. It's really nice to hear that you earned your bachelor's degree. Are you in any new relationships? Really? That's surprising. Why wouldn't anyone want someone as good as you? Me? I guess I've been alright. I have 1 year left and I'm getting my own bachelor's degree. I've also got myself a job recently. My therapist recommended it to me so I can get used to being around big groups of people. Therapy? Yeah, surprising, isn't it? Me seeking therapy? What gave me the initiative? Well, there's no point in sugarcoating it, I guess. After the two of us broke up, I was rather broken, no pun intended. I wasn't sure what to do with myself, I do have to admit. Yeah, I was, feeling a little depressed. um, yeah, there were some really bad things racing through my mind, but it all changed one day. It was kind of a weird dream. It wasn't anything special, I just never had one quite like it. It was me and some weird entity that I couldn't see in a room. It told me many, many things. Some of it was a little harsh, but it was all the truth. What did it tell me? Well, I don't know if I want to share, much less to you. You insist. Hmm, alright. From what I can remember, the voice started out by belittling me and really drilling me into the ground. I think it reminded me of all those times I tied you up, threatened you with violence, and cut off contact with your friends and family. I tried to object, but I didn't have a voice in the dream, so I was just kind of meant to listen to everything that the voice had to say. But at the end of it all, the voice brought up the fact that I couldn't speak. Do you want to know what they told me? You can't speak. Well, imagine how your apparent significant other felt every time you refused to let them speak. For example, literally any and every single time you gagged them. And then I realized everything. But then the voice started to give me tips if I wanted any chance to redeem myself. It recommended that I get a therapy, try to find out mental stability that I didn't realize I lacked for so long. And so I did. But the last thing they told me was that I owed you something. They didn't say what, so I'd have to find it out by myself. But recently, I think I figured out what it meant. Um, I'm sorry. I know that this doesn't even begin to make up for all the shit that I've done to you and all of the potential trauma that you may have to deal with now. And I admit that everything that I did to you was wrong, from the tying to the cutting off contacts. I really do regret all of it, and you were right. You were always right. If I truly loved you, I would have you let you make your own decisions, let you stay with your friends and family, just granted freedom in general, but I didn't do any of that, and for what? My own selfish desires? I'm sorry if I sound manipulative. I don't mean to. I'm just speaking to cold hard facts. And I wanted to ask you something. It might be a really big ask, but can you find it in your heart to maybe forgive me? Thank you. Thank you so much. I was honestly expecting the worst for you to say no, and you have something you want to tell me. What is it? You waited for this moment for a really long time. What's that supposed to mean? You want to get back together again? It's just a stupid joke. You missed me, but how? All I did was, like... Wait, what are you... Why are you hugging me? I don't deserve any of this. I'm sorry for acting like a baby. I don't get it. I'm such a psychotic degenerate. How could you still have affection for me at all, especially after all this time? You don't think I'm any of that. Are you sure? You'll help me with my mental health. Anything for me? Well, if you really want to get back together with me, then I guess I won't object to it. I think it would make my therapist happy that we're back together again. But really surprised too. Yeah, she's a really nice person. I think you guys would get along very, very well. And once again, I'm sorry. Truly. If that makes you feel any better at all, I've burned up all the ropes, grinded that gag into bits and pieces, and also threw away all of the knives that I used to have. I wanted to forget about all that for now and start over, from scratch. You're excited for this? Well, I guess I am too. I love you, darling. I promise, no matter what happens, I won't let you down this time.